angels! Thank you for tuning in. This is a detailed highlight and contouring video. I had a few requests from a few special people. Friends, family, and social media friends. They want to know the tea. They want to know, what's going on. How is the highlight so poppin'? How is the contour and the cheeks so chiseled? So, if you want to know, then keep watching, okay? Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. The more comments, likes, and subscriptions that I receive, the more content I will put out. I know I've been a little lackluster because I do have a regular life, I have a real career, and then I'll also go to school. I will try to get, a little bit more organized and things of that nature. I know that a few people have requested the eyebrow tutorial, and then also from Instagram, they want to know how the curl gods came through for your girl on these luscious curls. These curls and this hair is big like the state of Texas, honey. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look and you want to see the detailed contour and highlighted look, then keep on watching.
Hey angels, alright, for starters I've already applied my foundation along with did my eyebrows. We're going to start with the highlight. We're going to highlight with this cream concealer by Tarte. It's in the shade tan. We're going to go ahead and place that under our eyes, and we're going to make like a fake reverse triangle. And we're going to extend that concealer a little bit out towards the end of our eyebrows, which is the brow tail. And if you notice on both sides, I'm going to extend the highlighter upwards towards the bridge of my nose. This will create a natural contouring effect. In addition, I'm going to go ahead and apply a line elongated up to my forehead. So yes, ladies, this acts kind of as a cleanup for the top of the brow, and it just gives that overall clean effect. As well as it's acting as a light attractor. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1, kind of like a kill two birds in one stone technique. So yeah. You also want to go ahead and put a little dab of that concealer at the base of your chin area. What I've noticed about this concealer is that it's buildable. I don't know if that's just on me, but it's definitely buildable, and I go for a full coverage, so that's why I'm going over it a little bit before I begin the blending. Okay, it's blending time, obviously. So they say to go ahead and damp your beauty blender, but I feel when you soak it, it definitely works better. It allows the product to move in ways that can be kind of difficult if you're like a first timer. So these are just a few techniques that you want to jot down so that you can get a good finished look. And blend, baby, blend. Really, you dab. I know I'm not the only pretty girl who loves trap music. So let's get into it. This is the contouring mechanism. Always use a few shades darker. Alright, to apply that contour, I'll be using the MAC 196 brush. Honestly, I don't even know if they make it anymore. This is super old. This technique is like for the OGs. And I just never wanted to change it because it makes the application so much easier. You literally place the product where you want it and then you blend. It does the work for you, as you can see here. I like to place it in the hollows of my cheekbones and then swipe up just a little bit, and that gives you kind of not so much of a neat application. You don't want it to be too strong, because then you'll look a little bit too strong. And if you like that look, then I guess you can do the opposite. But I like a finished look that is still high glam, but I do also like the hollows of my cheekbones to be brought out. I applied it under my neck. that chisels out, you know, that double chin that we tend to have these days. And then I apply it along my forehead. Now, time to snatch that nose, baby. This is my favorite part about the makeup application. So I'm using that same concealer from MAC. And girls, I'll put everything in the description box below. And I'm using a flat concealer brush to go ahead and make some lines. I start from the inner portion of my brows and I elongate that contour shade towards the tip of my nose. It's kind of like beautiful curves on a woman. Yeah, just go down and follow basically that highlighted area, and you just, you know, bring it all in. Make some curves out your nose, honey. And yes, we're snatched. Looking to see if I'm snatched. And that's how you want it to look, angels. All right, so now we're going to use our finishing spray. It can be rose water. It can be Fix Plus, whatever it is that you want to use. It can even be water to get that brush ready to help you blend. Then use that. Let's go ahead and blend out our contour. We're going to start by blending out our contour along the jawline. Blend, blend, blend. I also, for my contour, like using a flat brush like this, cream brush like this, versus the Beauty Blender, because I feel like you don't want too much movement on the contour because you don't want to look muddy or anything. You want to keep everything in place, but make sure it's a seamless blend. And now let's snatch that nose. So this is like a cream brush. I think it's Real Techniques. I got this from Ulta. By the way, I'll put everything in the description box. Or feel free to go ahead and follow me on Instagram at BankOnBlessed to see a list of the products. And then I go ahead and just finish the look. Now we're using the Mercier loose powder to set our under eye concealer. And then I apply that with one of those like cosmetic sponges. It comes in like a pack of 50. You can get it from any cosmetic or drugstore, and they literally last forever. The pack is about $2, and they last forever. If you notice, I'm packing the product. Pack this product on all of the highlighted areas because you want to set everywhere where you concealed. That way everything stays into place. For this look, that high glam look, this step is extremely necessary. This is going to cut those cheekbones, like snatch them, honey. Like, it's unexplainable. You'll see. Do not skip this step. All right, angels, let's go ahead and set our contour areas. We're going to use this MAC dark shade. It's a powder, so use any powder. And if you want to know which shade this is and details on it, again, refer to my Instagram page, BankOnBlessed. I promise all the details will be there. You want to go ahead and go into circular motions and set every area that you contoured using the cream concealer. And you want to just keep on buffing that in, down the cheekbones, around the forehead, chisel out and set that under jawline area as well. I do not usually bake, but I guess that's what's happening now, which is totally fine. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and use a big powder brush and some powder to remove that loose powder that we use to set our highlight and contouring areas. But you just want to kind of like lightly buff while being sure not to move the product that you've already applied. Just lightly dust and buff that excess powder off so that you can be one step closer to a beautiful, smooth, finished look. Now to my favorite part of the makeup application. We're going to use ColourPop times MakeupShayla. This is the Boomin highlight. A little goes a long way. Just go ahead and apply that to the highlighted areas of your cheekbones. Just like that. Lightly. All right. Then you also want to take some down the bridge of your nose and go ahead and highlight that area, because you want to look lit, glow, growing and glowing. We're growing and glowing places. So now you want to make sure you get an overall finished look by taking that same powder brush and blend, blend, blend. Don't blend too much because you still want that glow effect to show.
King Kong, bitch is King Kong, this is King Kong. Look at me, fuck on me, yeah. Look at me, look at me.